Hello, my YouTubers, only me. It is Thursday, the 23rd of March, 2023. And what a night last night. Honestly, what a night. As you know, or some of you might not know, but we did a performance last night. When I say we, I mean Spectrum. So we've done Effects of Change, which went really, really well. The performance went well. Everyone was amazing, especially our hosts. Had quite a lot of feedback from the audience and staff members saying how great it was. Some of them quite admired my trailer, and they were like, "How did you do this, Kieran?" I was like, "Well," and I went through the whole detail. Ow, my arm. My arm's hurting because I donated blood today, about nearly, not quite, 4 hours ago. So I'll take that plaster off in 2 hours' time. But it's hurting. It's hurting. It's because I'm bending my arm. That's why. Yeah, it's hurting a little. But yeah, back to the performance. It really went well. Everyone was amazing. I think personally, in my opinion, I think every single one of us has managed to up their game. I know some of us may need a bit more improvement, but I'm not saying some were bad. They were good, what they've written, but I think they need a bit more, what I call independence, and not rely on scripts. Because eventually, when we do whatever you call proper plays, we have to really remember the script. So, but other than that, I think we've upped our game, and that's just my opinion. Magic Cat's been awesome as usual, for letting us perform there again. Because that was our second time at the Magic Hat. First time was a year ago, funny enough, when we did the Happiness Project. And now we've kind of done another performance in the Magic Hat. But we've performed in a different bit. Because last time we performed in front of the canvases. I call them canvases, but I don't think that's the proper name. But yeah, we performed in front of there when we did the Happiness Project. Now we're performing. We were performing last night in front of a blank wall, which actually worked better with the projection. So, and actually, funny enough, it made it bigger. It seemed to make the stage that much bigger, and plus the toilets was close to us, so quite happy about that, especially me getting changed quite a few times. I went in with my suit, and then I got changed into my Aloysius outfit, and then I got changed back into my suit. So yeah, all was well. I can't thank everyone enough for doing such a wonderful job, and basically us writing scripts about the environment, really, about the so about the environment, and how we're aware of the environment around us. So yeah, it really went well. I just, to be honest, I'm really lost for words. So that's why you're probably wondering, Kieran, you've repeated that like 6 times. So yeah, so I'm literally lost for words. So that's the positive side of our performance effects of change. That we all did well. Most of us remembered our lines in a short period of time. Unfortunately, some of us weren't able to remember their lines, but that's fine. The performance still went well. The music, and the sound effects were great. Even the movies that were selected, they were great. Even though part of it, I thought I was going to fall asleep, but luckily I didn't. Because I've seen them movies before, where it's like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here's the How Fit video. Here's the everyone's responsibility music video. Oh, there's the Morpeth Parade. I've seen them so many times. I just felt like falling asleep, but I was like, nope, I have to stay awake. And even if I did fall asleep, I think I would shake myself awake, or I would jump awake due to the applause. But luckily I didn't fall asleep, so I was kind of happy about that. But yeah, managed to take some photos. Well, Twist and Ducks did. And my mum did with took pictures of what the Twist and Ducks phone, and did a better job apparently. So I was like, yeah, there you go. There's your photographer. And funny enough, one of the supporters of the Twist and Ducks, she's actually asked me, because I did the trailer and she was so intrigued. She was like, well, how about I get you in for the escape room? So obviously I've agreed. I mean, if acting's not my passion, then that's my other thing, is editing videos, because somehow once I see videos I go, right, that goes together, that will go together, that will have that kind of effect. I have a very creative mind, as you well know. I have a very creative mind. It's all thanks to Kenton School, really, even though most of the projects that I did in Kenton School I never got done, but at least I can get it done. It can take me a long time, it might take me a short amount of time, depending how long the video is, really. And I kind of would study it, really, because that's what I do with my videos. I just study them and go, and just put it all together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. But yeah, everyone did really remarkable. So yeah, like I said, that's the positive side. I think, I always think things I should do better next time. So yeah, I know everyone said I did a brilliant performance, and quite a few of them, they got quite emotional with my piece. So that was one bit. I was kind of like, oh wow, I have made some people emotional. So at least that's one good step. But I always think what I could do better next time and what the group could do better next time. So I'll start with me. So I know I've done well, and even my mum, being my mum, she'll go, wow, Kieran, you're amazing as usual. And it just hit my mum's heart like quite a few times. I was like, duh! But yeah, but I think what I could have done better next time, if I did this again, even though I could feel the emotion, but I think I should have shed one tear. But saying that, what I did last night was more than enough. I mean, they always say if you can cry, that's great. If you can't cry, that's also great. The audience will feel it for you. So yeah, that's what I could have done better next time. But on top of that, it's kind of going, actually, you know what? Yeah. But the performance itself, if we did a performance like that again, what we should do better next time, I think, an hour seemed quite quick. Compared to the Happiness Project, it seemed slightly slower. Because, I don't know, because with the Happiness Project, I was expecting the Happiness Project to be quick. Because it's about happiness. But because because Effects of Change is such an important message, it should have lasted that little bit longer just to sink it in. Just that little bit longer. So that's one bit we could improve on. So if there's a performance where it has an important message, just drag it out just that little bit longer. If it's 2 minutes, maybe 5, that might work. I say 2. Like 2 minutes extra, just to sink it in people's head going, we need to do this, we need to get on board, this is affecting our planet, this is our only home in the God. And what do? You just kick it to the ground. What we were doing. Like sending the message saying, this is what the environment is like. From their point of view, no one is happy with the environment that they're living, and they want things to get better, and they would do anything for the environment to have a teeth, if it had any teeth. So that's one thing you could improve on. The second thing, when I talk about people reading off the scripts, I mean, again, they perform very well. And I must admit, a lot of them, even though they were reading off the script, but some of them managed to look at the audience for that little bit longer. And I thought that was powerful. I thought, wow, that's amazing. Look at the audience. Yes, they kept looking back at the script going, right, okay, I know where my next line's going to be. But look at the audience. kind of put in place for each character. We said, one of us said a pandemic, another one of us said it's UV rays from the sun, another is a war zone, another is water pollution, another is fire, I think, and so on and so forth. Yes, that's in the script, and some people manages to imagine that world and go, oh my god. But I think for some who hasn't got that much of an imagination, I think we should have had a little bit more special effects. Well, not special effects, but sound effects. So luckily, with 3 of us, we had sound effects of like birds, fire, and animatronics to say, hi, you're a guide, I'm going to take you to the maintenance now, take the red pill. And that was fantabby-dozy. But I think we should have had more sound effects. So for example, for the war, I think that could be, I don't know, it could be rain, it could be really, really angry people going, I'm gonna get you, and stuff like that. For the restaurant or something, it should be like clinking glasses, people chattering in the background. Only very small. For the news, I think it should have that news theme tune, but that's just my opinion. I mean, that might be too much with whatever that music was, but pulled it off really good. So, but for the people that's on their phones, like i.e. me and someone else, I'm just recording where the other person they're talking to their parent on the phone. So I think for my recording one, it should have a record tone like doo-doo. And then when it stops recording, doo-doo. And then for the other person, it should have that messenger tune or the iPhone ringing. That tune. Other than that, it was good. I think what else we should improve on from this, make it more of a play. So hopefully next time it's not just creative writing going, oh yeah, we wrote this is our piece, blah blah blah, or the host going, this is do performing do. So instead of that, yes, we've gone a step forward by doing the monologues as characters, But I think we should do it like an actual play. I know I keep saying this, but I think we're ready to actually do a play. I know we've got until next year, I think, to do a few more creative writing performances, start writing, do workshops again. But I think personally, I think we're ready. I don't think we need a third year. I think we should do a proper play. And yes, we discuss it amongst ourselves, like, what play do we want? What do we want our performance to be? Because we've just had, in the past, we had a musical, we had a sci-fi, and we had an adventure. So yeah. Same theme again, or something different. Who knows? But I think next time, to improve on what we're doing, we should do a proper play, and we should do it where we normally perform, and that's stage 3 in normal stage. So we'll actually feel like we're actually going to be on stage doing that. But that's just me. This is my review saying this is what we should improve on. I know we're getting there as a spectrum. We're getting there. We are going forward for that. Most of us will probably agree with me by saying we're ready to do an actual play. We don't need a third year of creative writing, storytelling, blah blah blah. So yeah, that it'd be great if we actually do a proper play. But like I said, we might be looking at next year, or the following at the latest. But I think it's looking like next year-ish. So yeah, so that's my review with Effects of Change. So apart from me babbling on about, we could do this better next time, we could do that better next time. All in all, it was a brilliant performance. It was a magical performance. It was a hard-hitting performance. It had a very, very important message, and it's trying to send that message across. So I'd like to thank everyone who actually got to watch Effects of Change in person. Unless if you're not on YouTube still, that will probably just I'll just take my vocal cords out. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who took part in the performance. I'd like to thank everyone who watched the performance in person. For those of you who still waiting to watch the performance, it's too late to watch it in person now, but here's the advantage. Because I have a YouTube channel, as everyone knows, because I've been on here for I don't know how long. For Project 4 will be Effects of Change. I can't really say what date yet. I can't really give you a deadline. I really want to give you a deadline, but I'll probably be late if I did do a deadline. So, as you know, just to remind you how it's going to go. So, Project 2 is Effects of Change meet Aloysius. They meet my character. So he'll tell you all about him and all the rest of it. It should be no more than 15 minutes, I hope. Just meeting Aloysius, going, "Hi, this is Aloysius. He's however how old he is. And saying if he's got a job and all the rest of it. Telling you just a piece about his life. Just a piece of it, not his entire life going, oh, when I was a kid I went to this school, I went to that school, and then it would drag on for about an hour. He's not going to do that. He's just going to give you a piece about his life. It will only be short and sweet and stuff. Like the ups and the downs, like as everyone has in their life. We have our ups and downs, so he'll tell you his ups and his downs in his life. Again, short and sweet. And yeah. And then I will introduce me, saying, "Hi, I'm Kieran, an actor, and my character is Aloysius." And I won't tell you about my life, I'll just say, yeah, my character is Aloysius. So that's Project 2, it's just meeting Aloysius. Project 3 is a creative writing audio, because I've made it as an audio, called Do You Understand Me? I created it last year in December, and it's just an audio thing, so you just hear what I say, you don't see me saying this and that, you just actually hear what I say about like what I've written. And it is to do with autism, but it's not about me, it's someone who I've made up who has autism. It's a different kind of autism. I call it a magical version of autism. But yeah. Because at first, I, to be honest, parts of me didn't really want to write anything to do with autism. Because I don't like waving a flag. But thinking about it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to write about it. Well, not write about it, but write like a story about it, like a different version of it, and that's why I came up with the title, Do You Understand Me? So yeah, I might do that for World Autism Awareness Day, we'll see. So that'd be for the third project. The fourth project, it was going to be Legends of Heaven, which is a book written by one of the Sanctum members. And it's about them footballers who plays a football game plays a tournament in heaven. But I don't think everyone was keen on that one, so I've decided to do Effects of Change, the actual performance itself. Just to let you know, the performance that was recorded by my mum. My mum has warned me there may be some bits missing, or some bits that were left out. So I will do my best to that. Project 5 is Angry Birds Adventure Golf. The Final Birdie. I was going to say the Final Round, but I renamed it the Final Birdie because they closed down at the Metro Centre, and we're going to get a new golf adventure at the Metro Centre opening. I don't know if it'll be this year, they'll be opening, or next year. We'll see. But I don't know what the will be. Project 6, again, I was going to do Legends of Heaven, but I'm kind of torn between that and something else. And if I do think of something else, it'd be something else. Eventually, I will do the audio of Legends of Heaven. Don't you? I eventually will do that. If it is for Project 6, it'll be for Project 6. If not, I'll do it at some point. But it is a good book. I mean, I haven't read it all the way through, but it is a really good book. Very imaginative, productive, and all the rest of it. It's amazing. So yeah. So we'll see what happens with Project 6. But there you go. They're the 5 projects you should be worried about. Well, 4 actually. Because I've already done one, which is reacting to the Italian man who went to Malta, which took a minute. But yeah. But yeah, so just keep an eye out for upcoming projects, and just continue what you're doing, which is subscribing, liking, and commenting. But that's only if you want to. Because obviously, because you know me, I don't really go, you should like, you should subscribe, you should comment. I don't do that. I let you have a choice. That's why I kind of mention it, saying you can if you want to. The option is there. So yeah. I mean, 78 subscribers. It's amazing. I did have 79, but I don't know what happened to the 79th one. Probably I bored that one to death, but that's fine. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I catch you later, YouTubers. Live long and prosper. And I'm gonna call this. I was gonna call this vlog of March 2023 Part 3, but then I'll have to make a Part 4. So instead, I'm gonna call this Effects of Change Review. That's what I'm going to call it. Effects of Change Review. Anyways, catch you later, YouTubers. Live long and prosper. And see you in the next upcoming projects, whenever they'll be. I'm hoping, the Do You Understand Me will be for, blah, 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 blah. World Autism Day. I am hoping, but we'll soon see. Actually, I don't know if it's scheduled. I don't know if I've scheduled it. Okay. Alright, catch you later, YouTubers. Live long and prosper, and bye.